This is April the 14th, 1996. 7. And
you gotta start all over. You done messed up.
Oh, that's all right. I messed up for. And we're fixing to go to St. Thomas Hospital, and Earl's fixing to have a change of heart.
Smile, Earl.
I am smiling. What?
We're getting super sexy shots of you strolling down the hall.
I can quit.
Hi, my name's Earl Lewis. This is where my story begins. Now, how did you tell me to start that? In 1995, I was 40 years old. I was living in California when I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure that was caused by a rare virus. In December 1996, my cardiologist suggested that I be sent to St. Thomas Hospital and evaluated to see if I would be a candidate for a heart transplant. They got all the test results back and determined that I was a good candidate for a heart transplant, and they put me on the list. On the second day after entering the hospital, I was transplanted. A couple of days after I had woke up and was back in my room, the doctor came by and he brought 2 Polaroid photos, one of my old heart and one of my new heart. They were laying side by side in the operating room while I was on the operating table. The doctor had told me that if I had not got a heart transplant when I did, that I would have not survived another 2 weeks. One of the problems is taking the anti-rejection medications lowers the immune system. In order to keep from having a rejection, I take medicines twice a day that lowers my immune system. By lowering my immune system so my body doesn't attack the new heart, it also makes me susceptible to everything from colds to even skin cancers, anything that's going around. My struggle with health care, the way I got involved with Tennessee Healthcare Campaign, the lobby organization out of Nashville, is in 2009, this was during the period of time that these 300,000 people were going to lose their insurance. I was one of those 300,000.
Dozens of protesters honked horns and waved signs to get a message across to lawmakers they want drastic changes made to health care. They gathered outside Senator Alexander's and Corker's offices today on West End. One demonstrator we talked to is a heart transplant recipient who has to pay almost $2,500 a month for prescription medicine.
In my case, if I go 3 days without my medication, 20 days later I will be dead and there will be nothing the doctors can do to save me. And in about a month, it looks like all of my benefits will be gone.
And the big concern is now that if a person, even though they're insured, if they spend too much money or cost the insurance too much money, they can be dropped. And even though that now it looks like I have beat this MRSA condition, I'm now back in a situation where I run the risk of possibly being dropped from insurance again. So, but feeling a lot better.
What's Earl up to now?
I'm pretty well retired right now. The stuff that I do mainly as a hobby. I like doing sound recording, engineering for bands, even music videos and that type work. And it's just a hobby. I've done a few projects for a lot of up-and-coming artists. So that's where my passion is.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
So great.
Most of the time.